Easy Crochet Pickle Bag Tutorial Plus Pattern. Let's make a pickle bag. We need green yarn, a hook. I'm using a 6mm hook. And we are going to start with a magic circle with 6 double crochets. So we chain 3. That is our first double crochet. And I want to show you something. So there's 1, 2, 3 chains here. This is going to be the post of the first double crochet. This is going to be the top. That's the one that we will want to hook into when we close up the circle. Okay, so let's not make that too tight. All right, it said 6, right? So there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't say 3. I was yawning. Alrighty, so we're pulling that tail to close it up. Remember what I said, 1, 2, and the 3rd chain right here, and that is the top of this one, this first double crochet. We're going to chain through there. Oh no, I went through the whole thing. You're going to slip stitch. I'm sorry, I get my words mixed up. Slip stitch and close and tie, not tie this off, but pull it tight, and we're going to weave that in a minute. Round 2, we're going to increase. Chain 3 in that same spot. Make a double crochet, and that's 2 there. And we're going to do that for every stitch. 2 increase in each stitch. Now I'm going to stay with you in these first few rows, but after a certain point, it's just going to be a double crochet in each stitch. But this is very easy. If you've made a hat, you can make this. We start with 6 double crochets in the magic ring, and then we will double this up here too. So this is not a chain. I mean a stitch to stitch into. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're going to, in the 3rd chain, enter there and slip stitch it closed. That is round 2. Now, round 3 is the same as round 2. Chain 3, increase in each spot. In each stitch, you're going to increase. I did only 1 there. If I skip a stitch, y'all let me know. I might be able to hear y'all through. Now, the stitches are pretty wide, but that's okay. We're going to line this, okay? And I will make, I have a video of how to line them. So you can check that out and work on that. And I believe I show you how to put it in a zipper also if you want that. So I'll try to see if I can link that at the end. I haven't learned how to put on those videos that you can go to after my video. I forget what they're called. But I think I have to do that straight on the computer, and that means I have to get on my computer. I hate it. I stay on my phone. It's been pretty easy for me. Especially since I have chronic illness, I just have to do things the simplest way and then get them done, and I don't got time to be doing all kinds of other stuff, wasting my energy. Okay, we're going to slip stitch closed in the 3rd chain. I always have such a hard time getting in there. I have to pull it, and then, did I get in? Nope. See, I got under both of them. Sometimes I cheat and I just go in the back. No, that can't be it. In the back 2 loops. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's in there. It's in that first one. Row 4 is going to be a double crochet and then an increase, and that is going to be our pattern all the way around. And of course we start with 3 chains, and we already have one here. This is our first crochet, stitch. Now we're going to go into the 2nd stitch and make 2. We're increasing. The pattern is 1 double crochet, increase. I usually chant to myself while I'm working, either in my head or out loud. Double crochet, increase. Double crochet, increase. I did not increase. Increase, Angie. Double crochet, increase. This is coming out because I need to tighten that, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. I'm going to be a good girl and tighten this up. I'm going to weave it in until it's not going to come out anymore. I'm going to tighten it up. I'm going one way. Nobody's going to see this side because it's going to be lined if you line your purse. Maybe if you don't line, you don't want to, maybe you should make a half double crochet or just a single crochet, and it will be smaller, but that's okay. You can go one more step wider. Let's see, is that going to hold it? And by that I mean is making extra rows of increases. And I will show you if you wanted to make it bigger. If you want to make it smaller, you stop at a certain area of increase. Okay, that should hold it and keep it from opening. I hope so. I hope so, people. Okay, here we go. Where are we? We're double crochet and an increase. So here we are in the increase. And then 1 double crochet, increase. Oh, now you have more noise with my ring there. Let me move it. This is 2, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1. I have to check all the time because my mind wanders. This is very soothing to me to crochet, and I just relax so much, and it's like meditation. 1, increase, double crochet, I didn't increase. I just said increase and I did not do it. I told y'all to tell me if I skipped something. Alrighty. I know you did. I just didn't hear you. Sorry. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And in a perfect world, you end up with the increase on even numbers, even stitches. If you didn't, you might have missed something. You either put in extra or you left one out. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go in like this because that's easier for me. Okay. So it's in there. This is number 4. We are going to continue another round of increases. So on row 5, we're going to have double crochet, increase. And anybody who has done a circle before, you know, a flat circle. This is the measurements, not the measurements, the pattern for making it a flat circle. So we're going, what did we say? Double crochet, increase. So that's my first one. 1, 2, 3. This is my second one. And this is an increase. One, 2, increase. 1, 1, increase. Double crochet, increase. I say it many different ways until I find the one that just is going to, you know, stick with me. Double crochet, increase. I think I like 1, 2, increase. 1, 2 double crochets, increase. So I'm assuming that you guys know how, that are watching, know how to basic crochet. If you do, once you get past that magic circle, you it's easy. So easy. Just doing this magic circle might be the most difficult part, but making this round is very easy. So we're on round 5 and we're doing 2 and then an increase. When I talk, I tend to mess up, but I can't help it. I like to talk to you guys. Okay. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. I try to always check to make sure. I can stretch it out and you can see that there's 2. That's the increase. 1, 2, increase. I don't like to inspect too much. I might find something and I hate going back, and it doesn't really matter. It'll be okay if you messed up a little bit on the counts. So 1, 2, increase. And look, we're back in the perfect world. We end up with an increase. And now here is our first chain. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm just trying so hard to get into the right spot. As long as you hook up to that chain and slip stitch, and then chain 3. I think that is going to be big enough. So from here on, row 6 through I don't know what, we're just going to do double crochets, and periodically we are going to do puff stitches. Now, the puff stitches, I don't have a pattern, like, you know, tell you where to put them. You just put them where you want to bump, okay? You want to bump on your pickle? Well, put a bump on your pickle. And this is the row that you can start that. This is where you will see it. And this row is row 6. And we are just doing double crochet all the way around. And I am going to make a puff for you so you can see. Right here, I'm going to do a puff. Okay, so this is the back. I always have this towards the back. So when you have your pickle here, this is going to start showing up here in this part. So I want a bump already. So our bumps are going to be, let's make them 4. They're double crochet, not finished all the way. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Do we want them bigger than that? Let's do them 5. 5 double crochet puff stitches. And then after that, you will put all your yarn through all of those, and that's your stitch for this. That's your puff stitch. Now you don't put a chain, you just go into the next stitch, which we're just doing double crochets. Double crochets, and I'm going to add another puff stitch here so you can see, and then I'm going to leave you to finish that double done. Leave you to go up to a certain area and a certain height, and I don't know what stitch that is yet, but I will have it down. I think I'm going to have a pattern right there on the side, so you know already. I'm doing double crochets, just 1 in each stitch, no increases, no decreases, nothing. And then you're just going to be watching TV or listening to music or watching YouTube and working on this. Or still watching this video and more of my videos if you want. Okay, here is another puff stitch. So the puff stitch is a double crochet that is not finished each stitch, and you carry them on your hook. So here's a double crochet in your next stitch. Now you continue with your double crochet, but you do not do this part. You keep those loops on your hook. I'm like this, I think my hand's giving a shadow. Double crochet into the same spot, bring it through, do the first part of your double crochet, and then let the loop stay on here. So you have 1, 2, we're going to do 5, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through all the loops and tighten it. You're not going to make a chain, you're just going to go straight into your next stitch, your double crochet. And that makes your little bumps on your pickles. Let's see, you see that? So when I'm crocheting, I will just go up and up and up. And if I come up here, I know I want a pickle here, a puff here, because it's in between. Try not to line them up with each other or I just do it randomly. So, but you know, pickles, they have bumps. They don't count or anything where they put their bumps. So we won't either. All right, I'm going to let you go, and you are going to work your way up. Okay, and I'll see you when it's time to make the opening for the mouth. I forgot to tell you before this starts curling up into a pickle, when we did our increases, if you wanted a smaller pickle, you would have stopped increasing at row 4. If you wanted a bigger pickle, you would have gone another increase beyond 5. 6 would have been another increase, which would have been 3 double crochets and then an increase. So there's always this pattern to making a circle. I used to make it a certain way, but now I'm making it with the whatever amount of stitches I want here, and then I double it here, and then I double that here, and then I start with the 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. You would go into 3 double crochet plus increase. Okay, did I say that right? So just your stitches, increase, increase, 1 double crochet increase, 2 double crochet increase. We just did that, right? But if you wanted it bigger and flat, sorry about that gnat. If you want it bigger and flat, then beyond this row, you would have done double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, increase. So 3 double crochets, increase. And beyond that would have been 4 double crochets, increase. You just keep on going to make it flat. I don't know how, if at some point you have to change that. I've never done anything that big. You know, once you get to a certain row. But right now, we're still on our double crochets, and I will meet you when we reach the mouth. Okay. Now I've gotten to a point in the row above this little puff stitch, and I just wanted to show you how I do that. So you just make a double crochet in each stitch, and that includes the stitch right above the puff, because that is 1 stitch there. And then you continue on. Okay. Keep going, people. Look, it's going up. Okay, I wanted to stop and show you. This is the beginning of, I don't know what row this is, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm on row 9 right now. But what I wanted to show you is what I usually do. So this I know is going to be in the back somewhere. And I just fold my pickle down. And I have all these little bumps already, the pickle bumps. Do I have any on the back side? I have one right here. So let's see, maybe I'll fold it this way. Yes. And where is the end? It's right here. And that's going to work its way probably, I think, this way. Anyways, I fold my pickle and I look at my bumps as I'm going. Some rows I don't even put a bump, just to give it some space. If you want a bump on every row, go ahead. Do whatever you want. But I look at it and I say, look, I think I need one maybe right here. So I know that when I get there, I'm going to make a double crochet puff. So just wanted to let you know what I usually do and how I decide where my little puffs will be. And it's totally up to you where you want your little pickle bumps. Okay, I wanted to show you something else. How I begin a new row. So I ended this row by slip stitching into that chain 3. So the next row is going to be chain 3. That's our first crochet, double crochet. Now, sometimes I put the stitch right back in where it came from, or I go to the next one, because then this one is counted as 1. On this particular one, I am going into this chain here. Do you see that? The number 3 chains came out of here. So then we're going to the next stitch and doing our double crochet. And so we have our 2 there, and then we just continue. Thought I would just show you how I start a new row. Now, if you want to do continuous crochet in a spiral and use your markers, go do that. If that's easier for you, or you just prefer the way it looks, that's okay. So do that, but we're just going to end up with a certain amount of rows, and I will let you know what they are in the future. No, I will let you know soon. Hello guys, I'm back. All right, look what I've done. And this is what, let's see, I'm folding it how I like it. Like, I want to determine where's the front and where's the back at this point. You can see my seam line going down there. I like this to stay in the back. Sometimes I like it to be towards the end, the side fold. But I think in this one I have to always look at the front and decide. Okay, so I have all my little bumpies here. Did you make bumpies? I made bumpies, little pickle bumps. And then you could decide how, I like them because I just grab them and squish them and bring them back up so you can see them better. So you see that I made them kind of randomly, no rhyme or reason. Just, you know, I wish I would have made one here, but oh well, this pickle didn't want one of those. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, let me get my little, where are my stitch markers? And this is what I want you to do. I want you, the mouth can go all the way over, but I usually don't like it to, because then it would just fold kind of strange. So I bring it in just a little bit. So you're going to determine, this is the side, and I think I would put it somewhere right there. That's a stitch marker there. And then that's like 3. How does that look? I think the mouth would be there. So what I'm going to do is, when I start the next row, row 21 according to what I have here, but let's measure it, because you may want to just do it until you get to a certain height. You certainly could go more than this if you wanted it to be a longer pickle. So this is one about 11 inches long, and then we still have to work the top of the pickle, so you have to keep that in mind. But I went to row 20, and now I'm going to start row 21. And so row 21, you put your markers on where you want the mouth to be. So the mouth is going to be right here, and we are going to oh my goodness, we are going to crochet to the markers, and we do like we usually do. And I'm going to keep you here with me and do the whole row with you. So it's double crochet all the way to the markers. And then when we get to the head, I'm still going to stay with you, because now we're doing the opposite of what we did when we started. We're going to be decreasing, and that'll make the round head. And there's different ways to do it. If you just did where you cinched it at the top, then you don't need to stop. You just go and keep it straight. And then you would make double little loops here, so you could weave your strap in. Okay, double crochets, people. Angie, pay attention. All right. On the instructions, I'm going to put something like crochet to your stitch marker. And that means right here. So take that out and crochet into that one. What the heck? Okay. I don't hardly ever use stitch markers. I just do it by eye. Okay, crochet to stitch marker. Okay, did that. Now I'm laying it back down, and here's the other stitch marker. Okay, and what I'm going to do is make a chain to span this. You can either count it or just eyeball it. And you know me, I eyeball it, but I'm going to tell you, you count your stitches and you make that many chains if that's what you want to do. So I eyeball it. Of course I would. I do everything else like that. Why wouldn't I do this like that, right? I took a little break. I finished this whole part right here while I was doing a live on YouTube. Maybe you guys had joined me. If not, it should upload tomorrow. Tomorrow would be Wednesday. So on Wednesday, the live should be up. It takes a while to download. Talking too much. I made it too long. Stretch it just a little bit, just about like how this is stretched out. I want it to be about right here. Okay. Okay. Yay. Alrighty. And then I'm going to double crochet into that stitch marker area. Just right here. Just double crochet into there. And there's the mouth. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to double crochet all the way back. Oh, let me take this off. The next row, pardon me, I'm just yawning and yawning. It might be nap time. I got to take a nap before our crochet meeting tonight. Maybe I could take a nap at the crochet meeting. I'll be with all my friends, so relaxed. Okay, almost there. Okay, so this is row 21. And we're going to end row 21. And here we go into the third stitch and third chain. Now on row 22, you're just going to double crochet all the way around. So I'll meet you back up whenever we get to the chain, okay? Okay, now we're approaching the chain, and in each chain we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, we're coming up to the end, and we have to go in here because we already went into that last chain. Oh, I got a double crochet. Okay, and that's how you join it back up. And you continue your double crochets each stitch. This is row 22. Okay. So now this is going to be row 23, row 23. And here's our little mouth. So we need to start decreasing to make a little mound right here for his head. So we're going to start decreasing at 5. So I'm going to do 5 double crochet increase. Okay? So let's do 5 double crochet increase. Let me move this out of the way. One, actually that's 2. Actually, I went into the wrong one because, let's see, okay. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And now we're going to do a decrease, not an increase, a decrease. Okay, so a decrease is we're going to put these 2 stitches together. We're going to go into this first stitch and start our double crochet. We're just going to go into the next stitch and pull up another loop, and we're going to go through 3, and then we're going to go through 2, and that brings 2 of them together. See that? Okay, let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to decrease. Start your stitch, go into the next one. You're going to go through 3 and go through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease. We're going to reach a decrease. Now we're not going to have enough to do 5 more. We're going to do whatever chains we have left. We're going to do our double crochets. That's because I started at an odd number and I've been working with even numbers. But I like to get for it to go up slowly. Okay, 3. Alrighty. The next row is going to be row 24, and we're going to do 4 double crochet and then a decrease, and then repeat, 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 over and over and over and over and over. I'm going to stay with you this whole time, okay? So I don't put it there, I put it in this one, and we're going to do, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4, and we're going to decrease. One, 2, 3, 4 double crochets and a decrease. 3, 4, decrease. And we only have 3 chains left, so 2. 1 and 2, and then go into that chain. Okay, chain 3, and then the next one we're going to do 3 double crochet and then decrease. That would be row 25. Two, 3, decrease. It's getting smaller. 1, 2, 3, pardon me, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, increase. I mean decrease. Did I say increase before also? We're decreasing, people. 1, 2, 3, decrease. And then there should just be 2 stitches left. Okay, look, it's getting smaller. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it from here. Okay, this is going to be row 26, and it's going to be 2 double crochet, decrease. Okay, let's go to the back again. We've already chained 3. Go into this next one. That's 2. Now we're going to decrease. Chain 2, not chain, double crochet 2. Did y'all hear my stomach? Oh gosh, just making sounds. That's 2. Now it's time for a decrease. I'm going to do 2 double crochet. So it's 1, 2, decrease. If I'm saying increase, y'all better just ignore that. It's a decrease. 2, decrease. Oh, wait, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, oh, decrease. 1, 2, and now we're at the end. And we're gonna look at it to see where we're at. Let's close off this round. We're closing off round 26. Okay. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's look at it. Let's turn it around. Wow, he looks nice. I think we're gonna do one more row of 1 increase. So row 27 is a double crochet and a decrease. Okay, we just want it kind of small up here, not too small. I don't know, I may even want to leave it like that. Let's see, let's compare him. I think we went, oh, we can go down one more row. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to row 27. If you want to stop, of course, you can stop anywhere you want, you know. Uh-oh. Okay, there's my chain 3. I'm going to do 1 and a decrease. So that's my 1. And now we're going to do a decrease. 1, double crochet, a decrease. 1, double crochet, decrease. 1, decrease. 1, decrease. 1, decrease. 1, decrease. 1, and there is no room for decrease, so we're just going to make another double crochet here, and we're going to close off the round. Okay, I'm just going to chain 1 because let's lay it flat how we like it. Turn it around because that's the way I've been showing it to you guys. Okay, this is an easy flat the way we like him. Okay, this is what we're going to do. going to close round 28 is close with a single crochet. So I'm going to slip stitch over to the corner, to the side. I always call it a corner. And we're going to be right here at the side, slip stitched. We're going to flip it over. And now we're just going to single crochet it closed. You could slip stitch if you wanted to. You can close it however you want. But I like to do it this way because then I can keep the yarn on here, one continuous work, instead of cutting it and everything. I'm just going to work to the other side, and we're closing this pickle up, and we're getting it ready for the straps. Just work it all the way across. Okay, now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to flip our work over. Now we're going to begin the straps. We're going to, and then I put on here chain 3. We're going to double crochet 4, turn, chain 3, repeat. So what I mean is, there's our 3, that's 1, stitch, put 1, this is number 3, and this is number 4. And we're going to work all the way over till we get here, these 2. Chain 3, flip your work, and I just go into the loops in between the posts. That's 2, and that's 3, and that's 4, and I chain 3, and I flip it over. Put it between the posts. That's 2 because that first one counts. That's 3, and that's 4. Chain 3, flip it over. 1, 2, that's actually 3, and this is 4. Flip it back over. Okay, I'm going to leave you to do this all the way through. It's just the same thing all the way. 4. If you have a different way that you like to do your straps, please. Maybe you could make little loops here and then put a, with little clips and stuff to hold it on there. That would be cute too. But this is the way I'm doing it, so I will see you at the end of this strap. Okay, here we are at the straps now. Can you see what I have here? Here my dogs come in. I made it just, I think I might do a couple more rows while we're here, and then I'll measure it for you guys. So look at this. I'm using almost the whole thing, and I'm gonna have a little scrap of green that I'll get to use on other projects. So we're still doing the double crochets in between the posts. First chain 3 counts as a chain. And I think I'm gonna leave it there. Now, I don't wanna be playing any yarn chicken. So let me put it back in that thing there. Alrighty. So what I do is I just fold it this way. You know, you can do it this way too. That way, you know. But it's gonna go over like a crossbody bag. So, and it stretches. These things have a tendency to stretch. So it's really gonna be like that long. Let's measure it first. Let it go back to its normal size. All right, let's put it back here, lined up with that one. So put it on however you want, but this is how I do it. 17.5 inches times 2 is 17.5 times 2 is 14, 34, 35 inches. So that's going to be 35 inches. I'm going to put that as that. Okay, but you can make it however long you want. Now I'm going to cut this. I'm yawning again, but this time because I just woke up from a nap. It was the most wonderful thing ever. Okay, so let's see. Angie, stay in frame. Move things out of the way so we can scoot up. Ooh, don't forget to put on your bracelet. I have crochet meeting tonight. Okay, I just talked to Allegra. I'm going to, I can say it because it's not going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen already by the time we get there. And the meeting will be over, so it won't be a spoiler. I'm going to put a lightning bolt on my head for Harry Potter. I do have some glasses. I'll show you in a bit. So I'm just attaching this to the top. And it's going to look a little funny the way I do it. But you can do it however you want. If you have a better way, then please do. But let's see. Okay. You really want these to be secure. So it looks okay, actually. I thought it was going to have like a ridge because mine sometimes usually have a ridge on it. But this one doesn't. This one looks pretty good. I'm going to go again. You know, paranoid Angie. Gonna go and work my needle back this way to work it in. Kind of pull it tight, stretch it a little bit. Secure it again on this edge. You know, you don't want this thing falling apart when somebody has their stuff in it. That would be terrible. So now I'm going to start weaving it back and forth. And for utility items like this, like a bag, I really make sure that I weave in really well, going up to the side, going down a little, just making it very hard for that yarn to come out later. I just work it in there, and then I work back. And then I'm going to work to the side. And we shall be done. Yay! And then I'm just going to put my tail in here. And this is going to be covered. Let's see. Work my tail in here somewhere on the inside. And just cut it. Here. Excuse me. Yeah, still waking up from that nap. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to begin working on it tomorrow again. I was hoping to finish today, but it's the bag and its strap. Its mouth area, we're going to put the red around here, and then we're going to do the eyes, and then I'm also going to show you how to line it. So this might be quite a long video unless I break it up into 2 parts. But that's what you should have so far, and I'll be right back tomorrow for me, and a second for you. I'm gonna put my bracelet back on. I got my bracelet back on. I hope it's not gonna bother anybody. It shouldn't bother anybody because I bought socks at the Dollar Tree, and it's my favorite lady, Ursula. And let me see how it's gonna work here. And I'm just gonna put it over my bracelets. How's that, people? Is that gonna help y'all? Yes, and still have my lady on here. Oh, you're happy, I'm happy. Oh, that's all we need, right? Oh, okay, let's see, where are we going to be now? Oh, and I bought some other things too. I got lots of goodies here. Why is it every time I start to record, I want to yawn? Okay, so this is where we left off last time. We are going to do the mouth and the eyes really quickly. Well, I don't know how quickly. Did I have, what hook was I using? A 6mm, I believe. The little one that my dog had chewed up. Right? That one, that famous hook there that Daisy has eaten. Okay. So we need some red. I already brought some red out here for us. And I am going to start. I don't like to start right here in the center because this is where I like to gather it. So I will start here. And I just fasten on like I usually do by bringing both loops through. And then I'm going to work this tail in. And I'm just going to half double crochet. And I'm going to put another half double crochet in the stitch I just started in. Half double crochet in each stitch until I get to the corner of the mouth. Okay, so here's the corner. I'm going to decrease into that corner there. And since I'm still at the edge, I'm going to decrease again. So just put it through the posts and put it through here. And always catch that tail so it can be hidden in there. Bring it all the way through. And you've got to decrease around the mouth. Okay? Which you'll be able to see better later as we continue. Alrighty. I still have that tail coming through. I'm going to still work it in. Okay, each spot I'm going to half double crochet. So far that's what we have. And then we're coming up to the side of the mouth again. Okay. Alrighty, so here we are. And this is where we end up with our posts, okay? So I'm going to half double crochet and then decrease that. And I'm going to do it again, another decrease. Remind me to put that in the pattern. Oh, I don't do that. I do this. Okay, and then decrease. Bring them together. And then we continue on with our regular half double crochets here. Okay, this is our last one. And then we are going to slip stitch it onto this next, the first stitch, which we made 2 of them in there, so in the first one. And we slip stitch and we cut and then we weave it in after we pull it out, and we weave it in. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. See, we have the mouth now. Okay, so there's the mouth. I'm gonna leave him there. I can't help it. I do that every single time with every single pickle bag that I make. All right, now we need his eyes. 12 double crochets in a magic ring. That's 1 double crochet, 2, 3. Okay, and I don't want to close that circle off too much. Let's see. Is that big enough eye? Well, let's do 12. Still catching that tail on the back. That's 11. And that's 12. And then we're going to slip stitch closed into that 3rd chain. Okay. And we're going to leave a long... Did I just cut that, or did it just... I don't think I cut it. Okay, so we're going to pull it out. I don't think that I cut that. I think I just ran out of yarn somehow. It's all right. We will... That gives us a little problem to work through. And it's not even a problem. But here's the eyes right here. And I'm just going to cinch it just a little bit more. But see, I still leave a little opening there. See that? Okay, put this to the side. Long tail. But this one will have a long tail. Already looks like an eye, a face there. I bet you it's these. Look at those big, beautiful eyes. Okay. I think I've made a little, you've seen me before make these, right? So I just stick it in that hole right there. That's why I leave it open. And find the other one. And this is the front. So I put it in. And this is the back. Okay, and then I find my 2 openings, not openings, what do you call these little stopper clasps? I don't know, rubbery things that keep the eyeball on. Okay, let's put these back. Alrighty, so now this is my tail that cinches it closed in the center. I'm pulling that tight. Okay, and I have this in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and tie that to that, the long tail that I left on there for sewing on. And so this one, oh, you know, before, don't forget to put these on. I almost forgot. Yeah, did you hear it click? Let's see how far it can go down. It clicked again. I don't think you heard that one though. Okay, so now it's on there. It's on the eye. See, it's not coming off. Oh yeah, I want to cinch it first. So I want to cinch it tight around that eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie this one. This one doesn't matter because I'm not going to use that tail. So I'm going to be able to cut that off in a while. Although I think I'm just going to bring these inside. Okay, so don't forget to put this on. Yeah, there, I felt it. Alrighty. Okay, so this is a bag, and somebody's gonna feel these things, and I do not like those pointy things. Look at this one especially. Wow, that's kind of, it's catching my skin. Not good. Okay, you can melt it because you don't want them to come off. Or you can just, let's see, where was the bad scissors? Go ahead and cut the points off. And then you can kind of like sand them. Whoop. Yeah, don't sand your fingers. Or your nails. And so now it's kind of rounded. It's a little snaggly still. I'm going to work around the little edge there that might be. I just want it kind of smooth. It can still be bumpy where you could feel it in there, but that's, you know, I don't want it to be, you know, to hurt anybody. So let's go ahead and cut. Okay, so I cut the ends, I made it kind of blunt. And now I'm going to sand it. I got this sanding block at the Dollar Tree. Me and the Dollar Tree. Best buds. Oh, you too. You're my best bud. But Dollar Tree has always been there for me. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. So, like I said, on this one, we're going to go ahead and put, sew this one on first. So, this tail, I like to bring it in the back just to get it out of the way, and we're going to use it later to anchor and tie the other part to it. And then it doesn't matter, it's just somewhere wherever the eye is going to go. And when I place the eyes, I just make sure I'm inside the mouth, kind of just the same. If they're a little wonky, the better. I don't try to make them wonky, but if they are, well, then you know what? This little guy has character. Or whatever, I don't know. Okay, so it's right here. We're going to sew it. I showed you how to sew it in another video. Might link some other videos here. I want to learn how to put my end videos at the end, so in case you need to use them as a reference, you know, something that I talked about in this video, you can go and find that instead of having to look through all my videos. Oh, you know what? I should tie it first with this one. Yeah. Okay, so here's the tail that I put through the back. And just to make sure that it's going to stay, I tie it 100 million times until I'm satisfied that nothing is going to come out, pulling the string to the next, over to the other side. I'm just going to use this leftover to sew that other eye down that did not have all of its yarn there. Okay, so I'm going to take both of those strands and just bring them to the back. Anywhere in the center where the eye is going to land. And, you know, okay, let's look at him. We don't want to intentionally make him crazy. What's this thing hanging out of your mouth? Okay, so does he look good there? Okay. I'm just going to leave a tail underneath here that I'm going to tie with those two. Wonder, should I tie them now? I should tie them now so I don't lose this tail. Okay, so here's the one on my needle. Here's the two that attach to the eye. Okay, and I'm going to cut these both. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just going to cut this long one. The one attached to the needle, because I still need this one to tie onto it. And so here we go. We're going to be sewing this around, going around the white part, on the white part. And so we know that the black eyeball, the safety eye, is going to stay put. We made sure of that. I bought these on Amazon. I will try to put a little link as to, you know, where they are, the ones that I bought. And that way, if you want these, you can get them. Okay, here we go. We're tying it off. It's the end of the eyeball attachment. I'm a mad scientist. Alrighty, let's cut it. All right, there. Put everything where it belongs. Okay, look, he has eyes. He has a mouth.